Well, you know, I wasn't pointing fingers. I was just saying, I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I just haven't seen her with a lot of broke.
She don't go with no broke?
Yeah.
There's more than broke? You can be broke?
That
is really bad.
I've been broke before.
How were you broke?
Well, you know, when you have one pair of white gym shoes and you put polish on them every week to try to keep them white, or like...
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Quick rundown. Kanye West was born June 8, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. His parents divorced when he was 3, and after the divorce, he and his mom moved to the city of Chicago, Illinois. He started as a producer for the likes of Nas, Jermaine Dupri, Raekwon, and Mason in the late 90s. But then in the year 2000, he started producing for artists of Rockefeller Records, but the most important out of them all, Jay-Z, specifically his album The Blueprint. This really blew Kanye up, which led to him working with Alicia Keys, Janet Jackson, and Ludacris. But Kanye really wanted to be a rapper. The problem? He was raised middle class, which he got major pushback for in an era where rappers were mainly concerned with and rapping about the struggle. He was rejected from multiple labels until finally Rockefeller's label head Damon Dash very reluctantly signed him. He dropped his first album, The College Dropout, in 2004. The album used heavy amounts of soul sampling. The lyrics were much different from those around the time, using lots of sarcasm and humor, raps about middle-class life, and strong religious themes, and the rest is history. Now, I'm a big Kanye fan, but I do realize that he's a very divisive figure. But seeing his recent rants and hospitalization, I figure it was my duty to get out there and dig deep into why people don't like Kanye.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Alright. What is your opinion on Kanye West?
I dislike him highly.
Kanye West is an interesting person, I should say. I don't really have an opinion on him right now. I mean, I don't know too much about him.
Kanye is he's a very influential person. I think he's a little bit insane.
It's garbage. I can't stand the man.
Top 5 rapper all time. Musical genius, dope beats, everything he does has a purpose.
What is your opinion on Kanye West's music?
Sometimes he actually has some decent stuff. Most of the time it's stuff that's like, why would you even say that?
He has a different kind of rap that I'm not usually into as much, but I have been recently getting more into it and I've kind of been enjoying it.
Oh, music, top notch. Every album has a different vibe to it. So great.
I'm a fan of Kanye's music. I'm not a fan of Kanye.
Well, because he's such an egotistical jerk, I can't even pay attention to his music.
So, is there any song of his that you heard that you liked?
No, I turn it off immediately.
So you couldn't name one that you liked?
No.
Well, there's one I know off the top of my head. It's called Stronger. I forgot what album it's off of. Graduation, yes. I do like that one to some extent.
The main one I hear all the time, like every day, or I did for a while, was Father Stretch My Hands. I do like the intro to it, but I don't think any of that's him.
It's like, you know the teddy bear one?
There's 3 of those. It's like a series. There's a College Dropout.
The College Dropout, there you go.
Kanye nicknamed himself Jesus. What kind of a person nicknames himself Jesus?
A self-aware person. A person who knows how great he is.
A very egotistical person. Someone who believes themselves in a very high light.
An egotistical jerk.
Do you think Kanye is a creative genius?
Creative genius? No, honestly.
Couldn't tell you. I can't listen to anything he's ever said.
Yeah, Kanye is a creative genius.
Now, I'm going to show you 2 videos of Kanye. One of them, a lot of people know him for. The other one, people probably haven't really seen it.
Alright.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. Yo, Taylor. I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Yikes.
Do you think that was at all appropriate to do, considering the circumstances?
No, and I think only someone who calls himself Jesus would do that.
I just think it was rude and he wanted to be the center of attention.
No, I don't. Probably not too appropriate. He's still getting crap for it. Now, if I ask people, have you heard the new Kanye song? They'll bring up that over anything else that he's done recently.
Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock before Cam got pop.
And you know, hip hop really is about fighting for your rights in the beginning, about speaking your mind and about breaking down barriers. But everybody in hip hop discriminates against gay people. to me, like, that's one of the standards of hip-hop. Like, yo, you play a record and it's like whack, that's gay, dog. You know, if it's good, that's that hip-hop right there. You see what I'm saying? I wanted to just come on TV and just tell my rappers, just tell my friends, like, yo, stop it, fam. That's really discrimination.
One of the main criticisms of rap and hip-hop up to that point was some of the homophobic undertones of some of the music. What are your thoughts on that?
It's interesting because listening to music that, like, my brother grew up listening to, he's like straight 90s kid. For him to vocally speak to, like, not just, oh, a couple friends, but on MTV for everybody to hear.
For me, like, my view of him kind of changed, but at the same time it didn't really, because he's still
You know, for him to actually say something with meaning behind it, it's impressive to actually stand up against an institution of which has been there. Because yeah, there was a huge part in society where comments like that came up all the time.
So we're gonna listen to some snippets of some Kanye songs.
Right.
Some deeper cuts that a lot of people probably have heard.
I hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus, I never let my son have an ego. He be nice to everyone wherever we go. I just want him to have an easy life, not like easy life. Just want him to be someone people like. Don't want him to be hated all the time, judge. Don't be like your daddy that'll never budge.
What were your thoughts on him talking about, like, having his son not grow up and have an ego?
Just like not having the same flaws as him, and so like creating a better version of himself.
Actually, the message was better than most of his stuff. Actually trying to talk like he's a parent. We'll see if North takes some of his advice too. It's not his worst.
I think it's a good thing for him to do that, but at the same time, it means he knows he's kind of got a bad ego.
Last question, has this in any way whatsoever changed your opinion on Kanye West?
No.
I still hate Kanye West.
I don't think my entire opinion of Kanye is going to change, but I will say that it's starting to like waver a little bit differently than it was originally.
your love is fading. I feel it.
People are complicated. They say things they don't mean, they do things they regret doing, they have dreams and aspirations. They act out in ways that they sometimes normally wouldn't. They change. They love and want to matter and want to have fun just as much as anybody else. Say what you will about his music or his ego, but remember, Kanye is just as complicated and human than anybody else. Maybe he's just a little more vocal about it. Take it away, Ye.
Kanye, any New Year's resolution you want to share with us?
Watch out for the quote.
Okay, brother. What are you going to do, take over the world? Is that your New Year's resolution?
Nah, just want everybody to be happy.